right here on the left side, sir. Mr.
Chris,
Pratt.
right in front.
Right here, sir.
And Mr. Pratt on the left side. Mr. Pratt.
And straight ahead.
And Mr. and Mrs. Pratt together, please. Chris, Catherine. And Chris, Catherine, those smiles.
So much fun. Genuinely, that it's a joyride the whole way through. The music.
This is your opportunity to engage in a very meaningful way. I think you'll understand.
Take
control of this thing.
And Charlie, the front of that suit, sir.
And then Charlie right down the center here. Look at here.
Mr. Day. And
Turn this way to your left.
Jack,
Jack, turn it to your left.
All right. You want it down here? That's where I want it. Down low.
And Mr. Black, can we see the front of the outfit, sir, right here?
Bam! And for the girls.
Yes.
And right here, Anya.
And Miss Taylor Joy on the left.
Nice.
Anya on the left side, Anya. Brogan. And right here, sir.
And keep that coming all the way to
Mr.
the
Rogan,
right.
Jack Sith, can you just come down a little bit, guys, together?
And then right down the center, looking right at me.
And Jack Sith.
And again.
And then Kevin right next to him here.
Giving them the one eyes right here. There they go. Excellent.
Awesome.
Right next to her, guys, everybody. Hey!
I'd like everybody to look at this lens for just a moment, please. Chris, right away. There we go. I'm speaking with I'm pleading with authority.
Oh, yeah.
I'm pleading that it's authoritative. There we go.
Alex, you get it?
It's like a baseball team. Awesome.
And Chris right here.
Thank you very much.
All right, everybody, straight ahead.
Right down the middle.
Straight ahead, everybody.
Down in front. Down in front. Right in front.
Excuse me. And then gentlemen right next to him right here.
Right next to her. Right next to her. Straight ahead, guys. Straight ahead.
And then Matthew.
Right above them,
Right
right
next to
above
him.
them.
Looking here. Hold that. And Matthew, let me get
Matthew, just one
one more.
glance to the left.
Guys, together right here. There we go.
And then right down the center.
One time on the left side, sir. Left side. And that smile, sir.
To your right, looking to your right here. Awesome, thank you.
Right, generous. Can you just turn this way a tiny bit right here?
Straight ahead,
There we
so
go.
you get the logo.
Chris, look at left.
Gentlemen.
Chris, everybody this way.
The pressure it's very precious to everybody, to you, to me, to everybody who played it from 1985 until now. It's a lot of people. The pressure's on. It hasn't been a movie for 30 years, and finally the IP was given an opportunity to be turned into a film, and so that's not something you want to screw up. And thankfully the pressure's off because I've seen the film and we didn't screw it up. It's freaking awesome. It's just a rare moment. I think it's these kind of moments, and I've had maybe 2 or 3 of them in my career, where at the end of it you just got to make sure you were like stopping and smelling the roses along the way. They're not all like this. This is an amazing combination of multi-generational passion for these characters and a film that really delivers. So we're just like cruising. It's like catching a great wave. I don't surf, but I'm gonna pretend like I do. Catching a great wave, and all of a sudden you're like, wow, this is what it feels like.
So stoked.
Stoked, bruh. That's probably what it feels like. I don't know. I'd probably drown if I tried to surf. But if you're a parent and you have kids, expect to actually enjoy the movie that you're taking your kid to. Sometimes you take them to animated movies because you love your kids, but you don't have to always love their movies because sometimes animated movies suck. Expect to really enjoy this. Expect to be surprised. Expect to have your heartstrings pulled. Expect to find pools of sentiment in your soul you forgot about be opened up, and you'll be swimming in them. It's a really amazing ride, and honestly, I think it's just the beginning.
know, it's a hard thing to wrap your head around, playing a character that you just grew up playing. Look at that.
Playing the playing.
Playing the playing. It's come full circle. I don't know anyone who hasn't played this game. Maybe my mom and dad didn't play it, but they certainly heard it in their living room. So, yeah, it's great just to be a part of something that's just a part of our culture for so long.
You're playing Mario Kart. Who's your character and why?
Luigi, from now on and evermore. Because I'm Luigi. We're bonded for life. It's an awesome cast. I love those guys. I'm big fans of them all. And just to be like on this team with them, it's dream come true. Oh my gosh, this movie, it gives you all the stuff that you know and love from the game, and if you don't know and love the game, it's the perfect introduction.
Bowser really is very heavy metal, if you think about it. He breathes fire, that's like pyro in a heavy metal concert. He's got the spikes, you know.
Yeah.
It's very heavy metal. Yeah. And in the movie, I was glad that they put some heavy metal in the movie. Whenever you saw Bowser on his big, giant, fire-breathing ship with the lava flow, he had like heavy metal music playing. It was a perfect fit for me because, as you know, I love the metal. I'm playing Bowser. When I bust out a Mario Kart, I'm always Bowser. Because that's who I am. I think I'm perfectly suited to the role of Bowser. And when I play Mario Kart, I have to bring out my inner Bowser. I was always a class clown. I was always a ham. If you told 15-year-old Jack Black that I'd be on the red carpet in a Super Mario Brothers movie, my brain would have exploded, and I would have been like really looking forward to my life, really looking forward to my 50s. It's pretty dreamy role for a video gamer from the 80s to be here right now. Oh, I'm gonna say 50-year-old Jack Black rocks harder, because in the 80s, that early Jack Black, 15-year-old Jack Black, I think was mostly into like Journey and Styx, which I love those bands, but they don't rock as hard as like Sabbath or like Metallica. I learned a lot about the metal since then.
It's interesting. I don't make a lot of movies that kids can see, nor films that parents have any interest in watching with their children. And so it's kind of new to me. I've done it a couple times now. I don't have kids, but I have. It's interesting having my friends' kids be aware of anything I've done. I'm very used to children just not knowing who I am and not being interested in my work. And yeah, it's weird that kids now have seen things that I'm in. It all actually started with Donkey Kong, and Mario was first introduced in the Donkey Kong game, so technically Mario is a spin-off of Donkey Kong. So I ask you, why is Mario included in the Donkey Kong cinematic universe? It's like really visually beautiful, and the story is really fun and resonant, and they found a way, I think, to like incorporate everything you would hope is in a Super Mario Brothers movie into like really great, big, huge, fun set pieces in a very satisfying way.
I was so happy and excited when they offered me this role, but I did think I don't want to do it if she's just going to say, "Save me, Mario." I was hoping that was the direction they were going in. And when I spoke to Illumination and Nintendo and the directors, and that was the direction, it was just great. And I was very, very surprised by how much it moved me to see the film. Genuinely. The concept that this is a role model that kids will grow up with, that this is what they'll see not just as leadership, but female leadership. It's incredible. They're gonna have such a good time, and it feels wonderful. You know, I do a lot of very dark roles, and I have a very soft spot for that. But the idea that this is just a film that's going to bring joy to people, that they're going to love the music, the comedy, the characters, I'm so thrilled to be a part of it.
This whole thing has been such a dream for me that I'm like, oh, it's got to be a prank. Like, there's going to be a moment when somebody's going to say, this isn't real. Haha, we got you. But it's real. It's really happening. So it really is a dream come true.
Yeah, and especially to come out of the pandemic. This is a movie that was made in the pandemic. We were all making it inside our homes. We were separated. Somehow the crew was able to pull off the impossible. And now the world is coming back out. We hope this movie is something that people could celebrate together in movie theaters, and it's very exciting for us. I think they can expect to see one of the most beautiful animated movies ever made, with some of the best action set pieces I've ever seen. I'm a little biased, of course, and some of the funniest, most charming characters from a video game literally everybody loves.
This is such an authentic Super Mario Brothers experience. We really wanted to deliver the movie that we never got to see when we were kids.
そうです。映画になるのが随分時間かかりましたけども、やっぱりお父さんお母さんまで知ってるキャラクターっていうところに僕らたどり着いたので、これからまだまだ皆さんに一緒に子供と一緒に楽しんでもらえるものを作りたいと思います。
Yeah, so it did take a while to create the movie, but we're at a point where the characters recognized by fathers, mothers, and children. So I'm hoping that we can have this as an opportunity for even more people across generations to enjoy it together.
Illumination has so much respect for Nintendo, one of the finest companies in the world. And the opportunity for us to work with a legend, Miyamoto-san, was just very special. And it's been one of the most gratifying partnerships that we've ever had. They can expect pure joy, lots of nostalgia, and a tremendous amount of discovery.
そうです。そうですよ。マリオとピーチたちが初めて人間のようになった。なんか人形から人間に進化したみたいな手応えを感じています。
For me, it was really seeing Mario and Peach come to life from what it was like a puppet into real life human beings. That was so exciting for me.